Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel, and I am back with Tattoos and Tulips. We are now in Chapter 8, A Peony for Your Thoughts. If you take a flower in your hand and really look at it, it's your world for a moment. Georgia O'Keeffe. That's a pretty quote. I like that. It's all about perspective and all. Okay, last time it was Chris's birthday, like sleepover at B's, and it seemed to all go very well. And it ended with him and Shay talking a little bit at the end when everyone else had fallen asleep. And it seems like they've gotten closer as friends, so I'm very excited for them. We're gonna have to see. I'm just like in this land of like, what's gonna happen with these two? But I have to be patient. Anyways, oh, I like how the frame on the right there is like the park that we saw earlier in the game. Very nice. Anyways, B, Hugh, Shay, and I. I forgot that I have to be in Chris's voice. Okay. B, Hugh, Shay, and I are the first ones up. B and I make the others some breakfast: blueberry pancakes, eggs, and turkey bacon. Those sound good. I really want blueberry pancakes now. Before too long, Zoe wakes up and waltzes into the room and gives Hugh a kiss from behind. Bea and I collectively stick our fingers in our mouths and mimic a vomiting noise. She glares at us and makes a rude hand motion. We just giggle it off. Rain eventually creeps their way into the dining room, looking more drained than usual. When we greet them, they put their hand in a weak wave, taking a spot at the table. Fair. Breakfast is made in no time, and we all sit around and cram ourselves together at the table.
So, any big plans for today?
Nope, but I have the day off.
Ooh, nice bee.
Me too.
Lucky. She groans.
I have a paper to write.
What are you going to school for again?
Pharmaceuticals.
Paper related to pharmaceuticals sounds tough. What about you, Rain?
I'm off too, but I'm staying in bed.
Nice.
You do that no matter what, silly.
Your point?
No point.
Rain's face, usually quite pale, was looking full of color at that moment. Ooh, they're blushing. Only for an instant. If you blinked, you'd have missed it. But I didn't miss it. I turned my attention over to Shay. Why'd you ask? I was planning on volunteering today. Volunteering? He volunteers? Like, as a hobby? Was he an angel trapped in a human's body? The shock that Chrys is experiencing right now is so funny. Oh, I haven't been in a bit. Work has been a little hectic. I'd love to go today, though. What about you, Chrys, since you're off? It's at the animal shelter. It's real fun. Although it gets really hot, and you're going to want to wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty. I think I've never done such a thing, and I can do anything I want today. But this is the time in my life to actually make memories. How could I possibly say no to spending time with friends? Yeah, sounds fun. Admittedly, I didn't grow up with lots of pets, but I always wanted a dog or a cat. Maybe this could be a good way to learn how to take care of one. Oh my god, Positivity Shelter. That's a cute name. I love that. Also like how cute and bright it is. And we have a little outfit change. So, after breakfast is finished, we clean up and go our own ways to get some clothes and meet at the animal shelter. I run 5 minutes late, just so I'm not the first one to arrive. I see Shay there first. Where's B?
Hey,
She's running a bit late. Had to find something to wear she didn't mind destroying. I don't know if she owns any clothes she wants to get dirty, honestly. That's very true. I say, laughing easily. The thought of her rummaging through her... sorry. I say, laughing easily. The thought of her rummaging through her clothes desperately, looking for something fit for the occasion, is just too funny. I'm glad you decided to come. Bea and I have been volunteering quite a bit lately, and I enjoy it, but, it's always more fun with more people, you know? I nod. I take a look around, the kennels alongside the main building filled with so many large dogs, all barking for some form of attention. My heart hurts for them. They just look so adorable. How can anyone come here and not want to adopt every single one? Do you have a pet? Shay shakes his head. No, my ex wasn't a pet person. I always wanted a dog, though, but I just work so much. I would hate to leave them all by themselves. So fair. I understand, but his ex didn't want animals? Was their ex Satan? Or his ex. Unless he goes by he, them, which is totes fine. Just do it. Anyways. Okay, Chrys, maybe there was a good reason. Maybe they were allergic or scared of them, or maybe they were the devil incarnate. I almost want to ask why, but I remember our conversation prior. How he appreciated that I didn't get into his business. Shay must really value his privacy. Normally I'd be suspicious, but it's Shay. Whatever it is, it has to be a good reason. Aw. We're learning. We're trusting. That's good. What do we do at the pet shelter, though? Do we, like, play with the dogs and cats? Or do we, like, help clean? Actually, I never volunteered at a pet shelter. I've been wanting to. I think that would be nice. Maybe this is my sign to do it. Well, I hope you can have one someday. Do you have pets? I shake my head. Nope. My parents hated pets, said they were a waste of money and messy. I'm glad my mom wasn't like that. We had a new chihuahua every year, it felt like. Ooh. My mom treats her dogs like her own children. We'd feed them chicken adobo at the dinner table. Yum. Yum. I love chicken. Oh, I haven't had chicken adobo in a long time. Another Filipino dish. I laugh. That's so cute. He smiles at me, and no matter how many times I see that smile of his, I can never get enough. There is a lot to like about Shay, but his smile has to be hands down my favorite thing about him. He looks like he's going to say something, but Bea yells, waving her hands at us.
Sorry, guys, I couldn't find anything to wear.
I love it. It's a solid death. Awesome. I look her up and down.
Found something.
Okay, smart ass. Yes, I did find something, but it's not mine. Rain let me borrow some of their clothes.
Oh, that's nice.
They're the best, I swear. I don't know what I would do without them.
I smile to myself, but I catch Shay also making a look. Did he catch on too?
What are the looks for?
Because Bea also notices.
Oh, nothing.
I look at Shay, who smirks in response. She turns her attention to him.
Hey, don't give me that look. It's just an inside joke.
Is it?
It's not important. We got work to do.
Is it the clothes? Do they look bad on me?
No, Bea. It's not that they look bad. You look so good. So good. Okay? Don't worry about it. Let's reassure her, guys. Come on.
Nothing looks bad on you. But, yeah, I didn't expect to see you wearing anything like that. It's a good look.
Bea looks down at herself and thinks.
Maybe I can pull off goth hobo.
Don't say that.
Oh, doggy. We make our way inside, do some paperwork, or rather, I do, since I'm new. In the meantime, I make friends with all the loose and caged kitties, petting them all eagerly. This has got to be heaven. Oh, look at your little smile that popped up after interacting with all the cats. What have I been missing out on in all this time? After I fill out all I need to, we make our way outside to the kennels I saw earlier. We are tasked with hosing down the kennel, cleaning the floors of filth, watering them, and even misting them down to keep them cool if they seem to like it. The ones that are scared of water, I don't stay any longer than necessary. It's not the most glamorous job, but it's fulfilling. And before I knew it, I was sweating bullets. I mean, yeah, it's almost summer, so. Hey, when you guys get too hot, feel free to just spray yourselves down. Always makes me feel better. He does just that, and then I realize I'm about to witness my first wet t-shirt contest. But the only competitor... This is so... Why are these... Oh, wait. I love the realization, but also it's just a funny way of saying it. I love it, Chrys. Funny writing. Okay. But the only competitor is Shay, and the only winner is Shay. Mm-hmm. I can see all of his torso now, and it becomes 10 times harder to do the job I was tasked with. I need to stay focused. Just stay focused, Chrys. Come on. Blush, blush. Look at the blush, blush going on. He's really trying. Oh, Chrys, you can do it. True. Truly. What a thing to witness. I managed to do an okay job, but I do shamelessly look over at him from time to time. Damn, with friends like this, who needs crushes? Between the heat, the sweating, and Shay, I am parched. Luckily, it isn't long before we take our first water break. Shay raises his crinkly water bottle to us. True job well done. B and I cheer. I guzzle down my water in seconds. Damn, Chrys, didn't realize you were so thirsty. He has no idea. What? Just looking at Shay. You can't see me, but I'm like literally pointing to my screen. Shay just looks actually like, wow, you're just drinking so much. B's just like always serving looks in the middle as per usual. And then Chrys is just, little slight smile, little inside joke to himself. I love it. None whatsoever. I close my eyes to maintain some semblance of control. It's kind of cute when he does that, Chrys, because it's kind of like, I'm trying to like control myself and whatever. And I'm just like, oh, what a good regulation mechanic. I love that. I could go for another one, honestly. He hands me just that, our hands touching, and I feel like some sort of shoujo manga protagonist. Blush, blush. Little sparkly flowers surround me. I can hear my heartbeat in my ears. At least the heat will explain the red in my face. It is only a break, so we return back to the other half of kennels on the opposite side of the building. I feel myself grow weak. Man, I need to be more active. Shay and B look seemingly unfazed. The thought of looking like a frail doll makes me toughen up and push through. Apparently, they had managed to get their kennels done before me, somehow. As I work my last couple, I'm sprayed in the back. I whip around.
Hey.
It's Shay, snickering to himself. Look how cute he is. Look, he's just like laughing. I aim my hose at him and shoot at him, right in the face. He grips it in response, and my heart sinks. Did I hurt him? Oh, fuck.
Huh?
Oh my god. Sorry, can't really properly exclaim. He was kidding. Chrys is like, not the water. He stands up straight and hits me with a surprise attack. That son of a... Then there's B, who joins in the fray. Before we know it, it's a full-on water fight. We're screaming and wasting so much water, but doing so has never been so much fun. After that, I finally managed to clean the remaining kennels and take one last water break. Wow, it's a full day affair. As we sit on the steps outside the building, catching our breaths, I feel so worn out, but also so satisfied. I'm going to get my phone. You guys want yours? We nod and she goes into the main building behind us. Before too long, she gives us our phones and tells us she has a call and walks away from us and the barking dogs. You do this often? Not lately, but I have been getting back into the swing of it. It always feels so good afterward. Sometimes it's a good substitute for the gym. Honestly, I don't know how you do the gym stuff. Well, there are a lot of bad and hateful people out there, if you catch my drift. Got to make sure you're scarier than them, you know? I never thought of it that way. I love thinking about it as like getting stronger and truly scaring off some people sometimes, or at least being able to protect myself. That's kind of how I think about going to the gym. So I agree with Shay here. I guess you're right. Maybe I want to work out now. Something tells me you should do some form of martial arts. Can be a great way to get out some aggression, defend yourself, and be a badass. I tried to ignore the out some aggression comment. A badass florist. Now that's the dream. Shay laughs. You seem really into it. You seemed really into it. Volunteering, silly. You seem to be having a lot of fun, and your kennels look better than Bee and I's. Guess you got to water stuff at the shop. They're not the same. I tell him, smiling. You just know your way around a hose, I guess. I was waiting for his shocked face. I nearly choke on the water I was trying to drink. What did he say? He cracks up at that? Is he doing it on purpose? I throw my now empty water bottle at him. Someone needs to take a hot and a cold shower. He looks at me, trying to hold back his laugh, and bites his lip a bit.
I love spending time with you.
Sorry, I nothing has happened to the recording. I'm just shocked. Okay, I'm not shocked. Oh, okay, Shay, go, tell him, tell Chrys. Chrys, take this information in. Again, I am but a spectator to these, interactions. Whoa, whoa. Slow down, Chrys. This guy, I'm swallowed by the reality of my situation. His eyes, he's looking at me. This look, that's new. I hadn't seen him look so focused before. The world is blurry. There's no sound. The barking of dogs has all but disappeared. You look so concerned. Oh my god, Chrys. Okay. Okay, deep breaths. Although, I too would be caught off guard. This moment is still. He seems to be getting closer. What once was frozen has thawed. My blood shoots to my feet and the sound rushes all back like resurfacing from water. I don't know what to do, so I do the only thing I can do. I'm worried, Chrys. It's okay. I run. No. Okay, I mean that's a reaction. No, I sprint. I don't know where I'm going. Anywhere that isn't here. My heart quickens, not just because of my running, because even as I find a spot against the fence surrounding the location. I drop to my knees and try to catch my breath, and even as the fatigue goes, minutes pass and I still can't breathe. Oh god, Chrys. Oh. Okay. You're already trying to take deep breaths, but it's okay. So valid, the reaction, the feelings, but I hope you're okay. Okay. More deep breaths are needed probably. My mind spirals, and I find it hard to focus on anything concrete. Am I hyperventilating? Help. I can't. Oh gosh. Okay. Who's around? Is it Shay? Is it Bee? Someone at the volunteering center? Please. I shut my eyes tight. hunkered into a fetal position, uncaring of what or who sees me. I'm rocking. I remember something. It sits in the back of my mind, and I act on it as soon as it occurs to me. I need to focus. I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6. I can feel my mind begin to clear. My heart starts to slow. I'm not quite out of it, but I'm close. Okay, we found the technique we needed to do. Okay, I just need to keep focusing. This is grass. 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 I'm Chrys. Chrys. It takes a good couple of minutes of slowly spelling before I even feel a bit closer to myself again. Next comes the tears. Oh, poor Chrys, I wish I could wipe them off for you. Out of embarrassment, exhaustion, and fear, I hold my legs close to my chest and allow myself to cry. It'll help me calm down. That's what Granny always told me.
I believe Granny. I am with you on that, Granny.
Tears soon stop, too. And all that's left when everything is done is the thoughts. I have to be careful, though. I don't want to set off another attack. How did this happen? Why? It wasn't Shay. Everything was good. Too good. It was bliss. But it's all false, is it? It was bliss for me. A perfect moment we shared that I will never forget. But for him it was an exchange between two friends. I have to remember that. If I forget it, I'll end up hurting myself. But can I really control such a thing from happening again? No, of course not. Granny said it herself. These feelings aren't controllable. Whether I want to or not. I like Shay. I really adore Shay so much it hurts. I like his face, his voice, his hands, his smile, and most importantly, his heart. His infectious goodness that makes me want to be better. Oh, God. Oh.
Chrys, don't be. I don't know. You're right. Granny's right. These feelings are not controllable. Also, I don't know. You might have to talk to him, Chrys. I think that might be a way forward for you. I mean, you could do whatever. I think Chrys can do whatever he wants. But I think if I were in this situation, I feel like I would have to tell that person. Oh, I don't know though, because then it's like so tricky, especially in the in the spaces of like, you don't know how that person's like. One, you would hope to trust that person, and that like if you tell them and they didn't reciprocate, then they would still be your friend. It could be a little awkward at the beginning at first, but you know, you'd be fine. You're adults. You're fine. Though you don't know if they'll just kind of like, if that kind of changes everything. And maybe they don't want to talk to you anymore, interact with you, or things. I'm just trying to put out the different perspectives that one might feel about this. And I think it could go either way. Chrys can choose to keep it in, but then he might have more of these like these panic attacks, which are not obviously not fun. And maybe telling Shay would minimize them, or at least, you know, because then it's not like it's a secret, you know, just to Chrys, where he's like, I know I like him, but he obviously just thinks of us as friends, you know, type of that situation. But then I can also see not telling him for fear of like losing this friendship because they're friends, you know. Anyways, we're gonna have to see what happens, because I am in suspense. But honestly, like, even this like mini confession to his own heart Chrys has made about Shay, it's so adorable. I want Chrys to be happy. I want Shay to be happy. I want everyone in this world to be happy. But we'll have to see how this all unfolds.
Even if just a little. I don't want to feel this way, but it's too late. I was careless.
I mean, again, it's uncontrollable. It was most likely going to happen. The only way you would have avoided this, I think, is if you just like cut off contact immediately. like from meeting him. Like after that first Jade Place situation, you tell B like, hey, I can't hang out with this guy. But you were giving it a shot. You're like, I can be friends with this guy. He seems like a cool person. What are you to do?
I can't be his friend. Not a true one. Not when I make googly eyes at him. Not when my heart stops and speeds up on its own. Not when I wanted to kiss him, just then. I clench my teeth and slam my fist into the dirt beside me. Damn it! I shake my head, breathing deeply. What do I do? What do I do? I can't look at him. I can't be around him. Chrys! I shoot my head up. I feel like a wild animal backing up against the fence. Not now, but I can't run. I have to find a way out of this.
Okay, they're both concerned.
B drops to her knees before me. Are you okay? I nod pathetically. This is truly the worst case scenario. No one should ever have to see me like this.
No, I mean, honestly, like, feel so felt, so valid. I probably would want to avoid this type of situation, but let your friends see you. Especially B. She's your bestie, and I don't know, but I also have, I feel like I'm also, like anyone, I'm also a person who probably wouldn't want people see me doing this. For example, I don't like when people see me cry. I will say, like, there's no shame in crying, but do I like people, like, what, like, even my friends seeing me cry? No. Actually, I don't. Absolutely. So, I'm feeling this, and I don't know how we're gonna get out of it.
I catch a glimpse of Shay. He can't even look at me. I don't blame him, not even a little bit. She touches my knee. We'll get you home. Do you need a second? I breathe and shake my head. I'm okay. It just came out of nowhere. I just needed a moment. I'm sorry, Shay. I didn't mean to scare you. He looks at me, his face hardened. I'm sorry.
What is he sorry for? He didn't do anything. Oh gosh.
I shake my head. I have to fix this. Some way, somehow. That face he's making is horrible. I'm all better. I just needed a moment and I got it. Sorry again for making you guys worry. B breathes, convinced. All right, well, I don't want to rush anything, but I do need to get home. You want me to take you home on the way there? I go to answer, but I'm cut off.
If it's all right with you, Chrys, I wanted to talk to you. Can I walk you home?
I'm confused, then worried. The last thing I need is to be alone with him again.
But also, maybe we need to talk about him, but also so valid because you just had this whole thing happen.
But that face. And he asked so sweetly. I know better, but I never have been one to listen to my inner voice. B is waiting for my answer. It would be easier to go with her, but I can't just leave him like that. I have to jump in head first. I can't run. Yeah, that's fine. B looks between us, and I give her a look to reassure her. All right, well, Chrys, call me when you get home. You too, Shay. And with a quick hug, she's gone. And us again. I don't feel completely in control. I feel cold, and it will only get worse with the setting sun.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're in luck. That only took me like half an hour, so we're going to continue. Chapter 9. I lilac you. All the flowers of the tomorrows are the seeds of today. Indian proverb. So true. Do the little that you can for blooming in the future. We're walking home, but we look so worried. I don't know why I'm so upbeat about this, but I think we're going to clear the air here, so we're going to be fine.
All I can hear are the rhythmic sound of our shoes hitting the pavement. We walked like this in silence for at least a whole 5 minutes. I'm not quite brave enough to say anything. I don't know what I could say that I haven't already. I find some comfort in the silence. At least I feel safe. Shay looks like he's thinking, long and hard about something. His face is tense and unreadable. Now that I think of it, I can never really tell what Shay is thinking. He's a friendly guy, but for all I know, that could be a whole facade. Right now, he looks solemn. I can endure the lack of conversation all the way home if I must, but it becomes apparent to me that I won't have to, because Shay does eventually decide to break the silence.
Chrys, I know I said it before, but I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. Oh, look at him.
He's choosing his words carefully, focusing on conveying his words with earnest. I believe him. I had the first time he apologized as well, but it was entirely unnecessary. I already told him before this wasn't his fault. How could it be? He's been nothing but considerate, inclusive, and playful. Please, don't apologize. It had nothing to do with you, really. I panicked. I'm, quite anxious. It won't happen again, probably. I didn't choose my words nearly as carefully.
I'm not judging you for having anxiety or anything. I just hope I didn't trigger it.
No, not at all. I mean, not really. He didn't do it intentionally. I was overthinking, well, everything, really. I was the harbinger of my own chaos. It was all so pleasant until it wasn't. Honestly, it all happened so quickly, it almost feels like it didn't happen. Coming down from it, all I feel is sort of numb and detached. Maybe in time I can feel like myself, but right now I just want to sleep. Don't blame yourself. I think I was just overstimulated. That seems to relax him a bit. It's technically true. All my senses, even if they were just momentary, were consumed by him. His smell, his voice, his warm hands, and his smile. He was everywhere, all at once consuming every thought I had. I feel crazy. Is this even a crush at this point? It can't be anything else. I still don't know him all that well. And the more I learn, the more I do like him. I guess it's infatuation, bordering on obsession. Do I need help? Is this even normal? I don't remember feeling like this towards anyone. Not so aggressively like this. Aren't crushes fluffy and cute, pink and sparkles? Not whatever the hell is going on right now? I can't be honest with him. I can't say, my crush on you caused me to have a full-blown panic attack.
That would be a lot, but it would also be the truth.
Is that even normal? Will he think of me as some sort of freak of nature? Am I some sort of freak of nature?
Oh gosh, she's worrying more. Oh, well, Chrys.
There's no telling. I feel such a weak grasp on myself. I had already vowed once before to focus on myself, and this isn't it. Not even close.
Okay, well, we're still friends, right?
Technically, yes, though it's becoming harder and harder for me to treat you like an actual friend. It feels ingenuine, wrong, and downright creepy to feel this way towards someone like Bee, Zoe, or Rain, my actual friends. And though Shay has and would make a great friend, I don't know if I can continue a friendship like this. After he tells me what he has to tell me, I think creating some distance between us is my best bet. Even if it's hard, and it may hurt like hell. Right now I find it hard to feel much, so now seems like the best time to make the initial cut, when I'm still numb. I know it will save me, and most importantly him, from a great pain in the future. Yeah, I say weakly. It's just to stop the conversation dead in its tracks. I say just enough to assure him so I can detach little by little. There's more silence, more footsteps. Our shadows run alongside us under the lights that aligned our street.
Okay, I need a break real quick while we process what's happening. Are we saying anything? What are we saying? What are we saying? I mean, I don't know how I feel because I totally, whatever Chrys wants to decide, but I also think communication is so key. I don't know. I also see it like from Shay's side of like, if I just like, someone said they wanted to be my friend still, but then they started to like distance themselves from me. And then like, I mean, I can't help that if like that was their decision, but I would have maybe more so appreciated, you know, communication about it, because then it would make me feel, especially in this case, of like, oh, I did something to fuck it all up. But I don't know, we're all complex human beings and this is a lot, so who knows? Who knows? And I don't know if Shay's gonna say something now in the next like how many minutes. We're gonna see.
We pass his shop, and then soon after arrive at my place, or I guess now, my shop. That will take some serious getting used to. Is it okay if we talk inside, if you're comfortable with that? I have to hear him out. If he were going to do something, he had plenty of opportunity to do so. I nod.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
I say, still attempting to keep it short. Then I pull out my key and unlock the front door, motioning him inside. I haven't given it much thought as to what he wants to talk about, but regardless of what it is, I'll cut it short. I've decided I don't want to see him anymore. Well, that's not really true. I do. I want to see him as often as possible, but I can't see him anymore. For both of us. My next move is simple. I need time to forget him. Create distance. I don't know how I'll manage. Maybe I can bury myself in my work. Anytime either B or Shay invites me out, I'll say, I am busy with running the shop. That seems as good an excuse as I can get.
I mean, they're your only friends. I mean, like, I get it. Oh my god, I don't know. I feel so conflicted. Because I want Chrys to just come. I think also if you just came out and just said it. I mean, yes, if you came out and just said it, you could let him decide for you in some ways. Because then if it was like the whole like awkwardness situation, then like by necessity there would be some time built in. But I get it, us not wanting to tell him, so we're gonna have to see. Okay, what are you gonna tell us, Shay? What are you gonna tell Chrys?
I raise myself onto the counter and take a seat. Granny usually hates when I do this, but 1, she's not here, I think, or rather hope not. 2, it's my shop now, so my rules. When Granny isn't here, that is. Lol. Granny rules. Thinking about ditching, almost ghosting Shay makes me feel dirty, even downright evil for planning to actively avoid him, but it's for the greater good. I think I'd be doing him an even greater disservice by pretending to be his friend when I can't see him like that.
Okay, I get this point also, but I do think the best bet is to actually say something about all of this. Because I get feeling like, yes, I can be his, being his friend when you don't feel he can do, like, that's so fair. But I think maybe telling him the truth could just, like, clear the air. But, okay, like, whatever, I guess. But it's also hard to put yourself out there like that, so I understand. Anyways, sorry, I'm, like, inputting about this way too much, and I'm really building up the ante before we get up to this conversation.
Now, I could just tell him these feelings, but I can't. I'm not up to it. Every time I get the thought, I want to puke.
Also fair, I understand.
Maybe I'm just a coward, or maybe rejection is just too hard.
True on both accounts. I mean, not that you're a coward. I think we all are in many ways, but, like, not anymore. That's, like, you're not more of a coward than anyone. That's, like, so human to feel. Rejection is scary. I feel that.
I don't want to act on these feelings. I mean, I'm probably still damaged. Well, clearly I'm still damaged. I think that goes without saying. There's a chance that I might have dragged some of that toxicity from the last relationship. More important than that, why would a guy like Shay ever reciprocate feelings for a guy like me?
And that is the little kernel itty bitty bitty of it. I think that's what you're really afraid of, Chrys. And that's so fair, because who wouldn't? Why? Who doesn't want their, like, feelings to be reciprocated? I think all of us do to some, like, if we've all experienced that. And it's so valid to be so afraid about what the reaction would be. So I also forget he just turned 21. So I'm not saying it's easy to put yourself out there. Rejection is hard. But also, I think this might be a great solution because either way it goes, you could talk it out from there, I think. But I digress again. Let me see. Can Shay say something, please? I feel like I've been talking too much. Stop, Chrys. Also, don't put yourself down. You're a great guy. You're a great person. I know, he's so grumpy. He's so like a bit more pessimistic, and I love him, and it's so valid to feel that way. And it's not like, you know, any one of us always feels like the most 100% confident of ourselves, like in every single moment. But you know, you are you, Chrys, and that's why you're so wonderful. But anyways, we're gonna have to read this.
I mean, I look down at myself. Maybe now isn't the best example of me looking my best. Sweating, damp, dirty, red and puffy from the day's events. But on a normal day, I'm fine. Not the worst looking guy, but I'm definitely hard to get to know, to like, to love.
I mean, no one... Okay. Oh, Chrys, I just want to be like... I want to hype you up. Hype you up so bad, Chrys. Believe in yourself. Okay.
I need to bury these feelings and my memories along with it. Harbor them deep in me, keeping them pristine and perfect forever, untainted by a bad ending. Stop while things are still mostly good. I breathe.
I need to be honest.
What did you...
What? Okay. Oh, honest? What did you want to talk about? What are you trying to be honest about, Shay? Wait. I need more water.
We spoke at the same time. I swallow and look away. Oh, awkward. Okay, regroup.
My bad,
Sorry,
you go first.
I meant to say...
Again? You've got to be kidding me. I tried to laugh it off. You can go first. I was just asking what you were wanting to talk about. If I had just waited an extra second, he'd already be talking. Oh, right.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need water. Ah, okay. And if you can't tell, I'm really enjoying this story. Let me just say that before we continue. Anyways.
He stands about a couple feet away from the counter. He takes a step closer. I wanted to talk to you because, I wanted to apologize, of course. Even though you said I didn't do anything. I thought I did, but I'm very glad that's not the case. I nod. I'd hate if I'd hurt you, so, again, I'm glad. He looks so relieved. My heart melts at the sight. You've never hurt me, Shay. He looks at me, and the flash of him on the steps of the animal shelter comes back to me. This time, though, I maintain my cool. His presence, this silence, this night, it feels safe. I needed to give him some sort of comfort, no matter how small. I breathe again, deeper this time, conscious not to stop.
Okay. Okay. I'm shushing myself. Okay. Also, I can't. My voice is tired right now, so I can't get as like a deeper voice that I would want for Shay. I'm not exactly sure how to say this. I honestly didn't think I'd ever have to, but I don't want to go much longer without saying something. Okay. Obviously, usually in real life, when you have these types of conversations, you can't just like pause the moment to like speculate about what's about to happen. But also, I don't know if this means anything good or not. I'm scared, is what I'm trying to say. Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I'm just focused on him, listening closely to every word. breathing becomes a bit easier, but the sweating of my palms becomes a lot harder to control. I feel my hands slipping on the counter's smooth surface. I'm listening. He seems a bit hesitant, so I watch him intently, silently urging him on. Is everything okay? Is there something he's not telling me? I mean, probably. There's still so much between us left unsaid. I don't like this.
I don't think you and I can be friends.
Okay, thank God this is voice, because I just need okay. Okay. Chrys, you and me both, okay? We probably have the same faces, except I'm just way more like mumbly jumbly about this.
Huh? Where did this come from? Did he read my thoughts? I mean, I guess I should be relieved. That was my intention too, but I wouldn't have told him that. Seems a bit harsh to hear that he doesn't want to be around me.
Okay, let's think about this though. He literally said though, literally. I mean, I know the panic attack did happen really right after, but he did say he likes spending time with you. My connection here is that he's trying to be honest. He's going the route that I think it is generally the best, though it's hard to do because it involves putting yourself out there emotionally, etc., etc. So, okay. Anyways, I think this is gonna be good, but okay, sure. I mean, the chapter title kind of said it all, but I don't know. Like, maybe I'm jumping the gun here. I don't know. Okay.
Though I can't entirely blame him. Regardless of whether or not it makes sense, I still don't like it. B brought us together, and we've had our fun, but it's clear I'm nothing like B. Maybe he realized his mistake today.
That is not it. Okay, I am fully convinced that is not it, but it's okay, Chrys. It's okay, Chrys. We can be pleasantly surprised. It's okay.
That really sucks. Oh, poor baby. Looks so sad. I had my suspicions, but to have confirmation, and to come from such a kind person, I can't do this. No, it's hard to hear, but I should be grateful. In some way, in some twisted way. Better now than later. Better to kill it at the source.
Oh gosh. Oh, I mean, no one likes. I mean, I'm not saying. Okay. I'm not saying. Okay. I think Shay's doing the thing that I really wanted Chrys to do. So we're just. But poor baby is feeling all the feelings. He's not liking it. That's so fair.
Even telling myself doesn't make it much better, though. Maybe it'll take longer than I thought to recover from this.
I mean, time is necessary for sure.
It feels especially stupid since we haven't known each other that long. I don't even know his last name. Or, well, much at all. I guess the heart doesn't adhere to common logic.
True that.
It was just yesterday we decided we'd be friends. Could he have changed his mind about that so quickly?
No. At least I don't think I think I have an inkling of what he means, but I don't think he could have changed his mind about wanting to like be even he showed up to your damn birthday, Chrys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna say what you think he's saying. You let him have one sentence and we're jumping the gun really fast. Anyways.
What did I do? I feel the need to speak so he doesn't get all the control. He's already made me feel lower than dirt.
Okay, Chrys, but maybe we should let the man speak. But I do understand, because I too would probably feel very defensive at this point.
I need to regain some of my footing if possible.
Well, thanks for telling me. I guess I...
Oh. Hold on. I'm not ready. Are we ready? Okay, hold on. I need more water. Okay. The suspense is like killing me. But I'm also making some more suspense here. Being more suspenseful. Correct him, Shay. I know you're going to.
I think we should date.
God. I would scream, but I don't think that's appropriate right now, given that my roommate is here, and would maybe question a random scream from me. So, but oh my god, okay. I'm like dancing. I'm like pumping my fist in the air for Chrys and Jay. Woohoo! And kind of dancing a little bit. Hell yeah! Oh my god. Okay, but what is Chrys gonna say? Because I feel he's gonna be like, I'm not healed yet, which is like so fair. But you don't need to be healed to be loved and all that. So I love this for them. Oh my god, I'm so excited for them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, woo. Okay, hold on. um, um, did I hear that right? Did my thinking keep me from hearing him clearly? Me. Me and you, Chrys. Okay. Except I have a little text on screen, so you can't replay it, okay?
I give him a look. He needs to say it again. I need to ask him.
What did you say?
I said I want to go on a date with you.
I like you, Chrys. Sorry, I was waiting for the rest of it to go. The words don't even sound real. Have I gone so far in the deep end that I'm hallucinating? Am I still hunched over the animal shelter?
I'm only laughing because it's kind of funny. I like where Chris's like mind goes in the way of like all these thoughts, but also at the same time, the writing is so funny.
How? How do the moves shift so quickly? Wasn't he just telling me he couldn't stand to be around me? So why? He wasn't saying...
He didn't say he couldn't stand. He said he didn't. Okay. I'm gonna need a little transcript back to Chrys just to... But again, I mean, it's the overthinking, and that's like so fair, because same. I love this for them. Please, Chrys. I love this for you. Please.
Well, he never actually said any of those things, true, but that is what I heard. And now that I'm hearing something quite blatant, I can't take it for what it is. I grip the counter, look out the window at the night outside. I smell the greenery. No, this is real. Very real. I suppose truth is really stranger than fiction. One thought dominates all the others. Where in the world did this come from? I'm speechless.
Look at Shay, just like waiting. Response.
Once again, breathless and actually incapable of forming words. I worry if I go to speak it, it will come out as some sort of incoherent babble, or I'll do something gross like vomit. I cover my mouth with my hand to prevent either and just stare at him.
Just imagine, just like full on, like you repeated yourself twice, but also my brain can only manage staring right now. Oh, Chrys.
Waiting ever so patiently for him to continue. He seems to crack under the pressure. I've never seen him look so unconfident. It's a very odd look on him, though cute, admittedly.
I'm sorry. I needed to tell you. I know you probably don't feel the same, but I needed to get it off my chest at least.
You know what? All of this has taught me is that I should be more brave like Shay. Not that I've never put myself out there first or initially, but just be unapologetic about it. Put yourself out there. There's nothing wrong with your feelings, Shay. Also, I just noticed your ear, like your piercing on your like right ear, the one that's connecting to the cartilage, and then like the little chain. I just noticed that they're like red. The jewelry. It's very nice. I mean, I can see the other dangle earring rectangle. I don't know what that's called. I've always wanted a piercing like that, by the way, like right on my cartilage and like a little chain thing. But maybe I'll do like clips, like a clipped earring. Okay, anyway, sorry. That's that's a very much a tangent. Okay. Hell yeah. You just gotta do it. You had to get it off your chest. I get that.
I haven't really felt anything for anyone in a long time, so I knew that it was important and that you were special. If nothing else, I just wanted you to know that.
I still haven't reacted, just stunned, absolutely shell-shocked. Shay, however, is in retreat mode because he said all he's needed to say, and he's like, I gotta go, turning on his heel. But I'm quicker. I reach out and grip the back of his shirt, leaning from my spot on the counter.
Hold on. I need a second.
Yeah, give this give this man some time to process.
Oh my god, they're so cute. He turns back around and air fills my lungs again. He's closer to me now.
You like me?
Shay looks really embarrassed, but he nods.
Yeah, I always have liked you. Just recently I found myself thinking of you.
Internally screaming. That's all I can say.
A lot.
Oh, look at Shay.
Look at Shay. Look at Shay blushing, guys. Do you see that blush on that man right now? Sorry, I'm like slightly. I love it. I'm fine. I love this for them. I love this for them. So bad. Okay.
I don't know what to say.
I never expected this. Not in this life, the next, or in my greatest delusions.
You don't have to say anything, I mean. If you need time to think about it and get back to me. Take as much time as you need. I know this is very sudden, but I felt like this was as good as any time to tell you.
I love that. I love that. We're respectful. We're considerate. Whew. We're also true to our own feelings and thoughts. Whew. I'm glad one of you did, because it wasn't going to be Chrys. Oh my god. And Chrys, I still love you. Don't worry. I see both perspectives. Been there, done that on both sides, and it's okay.
I don't need to think. All I've done is think. I just keep thinking. About everyone, about feeling, about everything.
Don't need to think about it. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Chrys, for the love of everything holy, get it together. Now's your chance to just say it. Something. Anything that isn't as vague as what I just said.
I feel the same. I don't want to be your friend, 'cause I like you too.
Another internal scream. I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm okay.
You're not just saying that, right?
No, he's not. I promise, Shay. You don't know me. I'm just a spectator. You don't even know that I'm here because you two are in your own world. He's not just saying that, Shay. I can reassure you.
My eyes water at that. No, not at all. Who would be so cruel as to do such a thing? I'm many things, even a major asshole, but I could never tell someone like him such a thing. I care for him so much. I'm losing my grip. I cry.
Oh, not the tears. Would be me, though.
No. I really like you. So much that I wanted to avoid you.
Oh, okay, yes. It's good to tell us now. Yep, tell him now.
Because I thought it was one-sided and I'd just be a bad friend to you.
Look at the shocked face he has. So valid, Chrys.
You wanted to avoid me?
I nod.
Yeah, I know it's horrible, but I realized I like you a lot. And if we're friends, then I can't have these feelings for you. Not like this. I wanted to avoid hurting you if I could.
Chrys. He looks a bit teary-eyed himself. He steps closer to me. Just before me, even from my spot on the counter, he's still taller than me, but not by much. I shiver when he puts his hands on my sides.
I've done this sort of thing before. Rushed into relationships and stuff. I do like you so much, but I want to do things differently this time. I want to take it slow.
Uh-huh.
Just do it old-fashioned. We date, we go home, and we see if we really are right for each other. Of course, now I think you'd make such a good boyfriend, but the truth is, we still don't really know each other.
Oh my god. Oh, old-fashioned courting. Oh my god. I need this for you both. I nod. He's right. He's taking the words right out of my mouth, and also perfect for both of them.
I want to know you. All of you.
Oh my god, I'm crying. I wish I could smack my chest very loudly, but then again, that would be cause for concern for some people. He grips my sides a bit.
I want to know more about you too.
Oh my god. I love that for you. He wipes a stray tear from my cheek, his thumb against it. He holds his hand there on my face. I think I know what's coming, but he chuckles.
Your freckles are so cute.
Oh. Now I blush, 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 blush. This guy, he always catches me off guard. He plants a kiss on my cheek first, and I return it, maybe a bit too eagerly and awkwardly. I'm desperate. I want this more than anything. I grip the back of his shirt, clinging to it. I want to ask him to do what just feels natural. I refrain from using words, as they haven't ever been my strong suit. I kiss his cheekbone rather than his cheek. He chuckles before he gives me a hug. A nice, strong hug. I can really smell him, and despite being outside all day, he still smells good. More blushing. Continued blushing. I rub my hands up his strong back. After a moment of hugging, not really wanting to let go, he looks at me. His finger holding my chin. I go soft at his touch. I look up at him and close my eyes, silently asking, almost begging. Thank goodness he's so sweet. Before too long, he does just what I wanted. You can hear me? Putting my fist in the air for you both. Hell yeah. Okay. This is so cute. This is so sweet. Oh my god, I'm like dying. I'm dying in the best way possible. Okay. Hold on, get a grip. Okay. I say to myself, okay, oh, look at how cute they are. Ooh. Okay. He does what I've been silently praying for this whole time. Fireworks go off in my head. If I thought my thoughts were full of Shay before, then I was sadly mistaken. He kisses me so gently, so considerately, but I really don't want him to be considerate. I want him to do what I had imagined was an impossibility. If this is some sort of delusion, I want to make the most of it. Fair. But it's not a delusion, Chrys. I open my mouth, tilting my head to give him easier access, giving him permission to shake my world. He does just that. His warm, soft lips work away at mine effortlessly. What was once awkward cheekbone kisses is now almost movie-like in comparison. Almost movie-like in comparison. He holds my chin, directing me. Our tongues touch for the first time, and it feels... it's a feeling I never want to forget. It's nothing short of perfection. I'm floating. I feel weightless. With time, I become emboldened and consign to his mouth and starting to kiss him just as much as he is kissing me. He isn't silent either.
Chrys.
Oh my god, these two are so cute. He says to me, diving back into another kiss soon after, and though my eyes had been closed this whole time, I could feel my eyes rolling back from the pleasure. Ugh, I love this for you too. I feel perfect at this moment. Like he's healing my aching head with every tug of my lips, with every peck and with every suck on my tongue. My mind is liquid. Before I know it, his hands are up my shirt, scratching my back, and it's all just so good. I don't know when this will end. If it is my delusion, then I vote for never. My hands are in his hair. It's soft. It's always looked so, but now I have real confirmation. I rub his scalp, and he moans ever so slightly into my mouth. It's a great sound. I smile against his lips, and he grips my sides a little higher up on my torso, just before my chest. It's
so comfortable, but it's also nerve-wracking. I hold on to him and continue to kiss him for as long as he will allow me to, savoring his taste as if I'll never get the chance again. Unfortunately, he ends it. I try to hide my disappointment. I know better. This is all new. I need to stop while I'm ahead. Shay breathes while removing his hands from my shirt and leans against the counter, dropping his head.
Whoa. That was.
I nod, knowing just as well as him.
Yeah. That was really nice.
Yes, it was. Gotta love that for you too. Oh my gosh.
He gives me a quick peck.
Not exactly what I had in mind when I said to take it slow.
Well, you can take the other. Do whatever you need to.
Sorry.
No, I don't regret it, just, we should probably take 5.
I bite my lip and nod.
I agree. I don't really know what to do now.
I don't even know what our relationship really was before, and I definitely don't know what it is now. I've never casually dated anyone before. It usually always went from, I like you, to we're together now, immediately.
Well, at least I know where you stand, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so glad you feel the same way.
Aw.
I, would have been pretty bummed if you weren't into me, but I would have understood.
Right? Because that's just the kind of person you are.
That's crazy.
What?
Of course I like you. I mean, you're a really amazing guy, Shay.
Chris is like, I need to tell you everything I like about you right now.
You've got to be less cute when you say stuff like that. Otherwise, I'll kiss you again.
Oh, I love this for you too.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Please, please kiss me again. I think to myself, I don't know if I'd ever get enough, though. I guess I do need to stop somewhere.
But I need to know my limits. I need to get home, get some sleep, and so do you.
I sigh, closing my eyes and nodding, more to better digest his words. He's right. Yeah, of course.
Don't worry. We'll see each other again. Don't worry about that. We'll decide where to go from here, but if there's more of that, then I look forward to it.
And then he slays Chrys with that smile of his, as well as the spectators.
He says, looking at my lips when he says it. So, he does have a cruel streak. Good to know. I'm on to you, Shay Vale.
Don't look so smug when you say that.
He grins, resting his hand on mine and squeezing. Good night, Chrys. Sweet dreams. Make sure to lock up before you go to bed. Of course. Good night, Shay. He plants one last kiss on my lips before leaving, and I resist the urge to capture them and let him depart. I watch him for as long as I can, trying to compose myself. I decide a good place is to start locking up. Then retreat to my room, keeping myself from squealing the whole way up. I flop on my bed, unable to relax. Everything catches back up to me. That was everything I wished it would be. Had I wished to kiss Shay? Somewhere deep down, I must have. I don't know how he could feel the same way as me, but I couldn't be more grateful. My phone pings, and I take it out quicker than I ever have. Seeing his name, I shut my eyes and grip my phone like my favorite sports team scored a point. I read his message. I couldn't stop smiling the whole way home. I still haven't caught my breath. Get some sleep. I'll text you in the morning. Okay. Talk to you then. And our conversation dies there. How can I take it slow when all I want to do is run across the road and pick up where we left off? But maybe that's my problem. Perhaps Shay's right. Not jumping into something like this with reckless abandon. This might be the best strategy for us two. There's still so much to learn. And I, for one, cannot wait.
And I think this is the end of the chapter. Okay. Okay. Wow. I'm so glad that I got to see both chapters 8 and 9 this time because obviously that last chapter was so good. I love this for them, and I'm happy that they're deciding to take things slow and, especially since both of them, I mean, Shay doesn't know. I mean, Chris only knows a little bit, but like they have experience where they didn't take things slow and they're afraid of how things might turn out. But I think it's good to go slow and just see how things turn up and get to know each other some more. So it'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button. I mean, how could you not like all that great content? Oh my god, I'm still like in like squealing mode. If you like to see more of Tattoos and Tulips, then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications for when I post more of the game. I absolutely love this game. If you can't tell, like I'm really just devouring all this content and really savoring the story and these characters and their just development and relationship with each other. So I'm so happy. And I hope you all are too. I'll leave it at that just because, I don't know. They're sweet. They'll be fine. We'll see how it keeps going for them, but that's all I can say for now. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!